Hi, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel at Inspired by Onika. And today, my message is whose baby is it? Whose baby is it? Yes. So, everyone knows that a baby is a blessing, right? And, we love to watch them from the time they're born to the time that they grow up into adulthood. We get to see how they grow into their personalities. We get to be there for all those special moments like their first words, their first steps. When they're in school and they might be in the school play, we're there in the audience cheering them on. We're providing that support for them. We're being there for them for those moments, and if your child is involved in sports, then, you might be in the stands like, yeah, that's my baby. Go ahead. That's my baby. Go ahead. Or you might be one of the quiet ones. Yeah, that's good, baby. That's good. You could be the quiet parent or you could be the loud parent. It doesn't matter. The point is you're there. Okay, you're there for those moments. Okay, you get to see what your child's doing. You get to cheer them on, whether it's in sports or whatever it is. You're there, to support them through those times and get to see them grow up. Like I said, from the time they're a baby to the time that they grow up into adulthood. And there's going to be some hard times as well. Every day is not going to be all fun and games. There's going to be some challenging moments, and that's a part of being a parent. There will be those times where you're tested, your patience is tested. You're going to have to find something within you to be able to help your child. And also, being a parent is those times too where you're there, excuse me, you're there to help your child with their homework. Now, I must say though, this math that they teaching the kids these days, I have no idea what it is. It looks like a foreign language. Like, don't ask me. I have no idea. And I just want to know, when are they going to use any of this math that they're learning? Because I don't even know what to call it. Like, I wouldn't be able to provide any help with any math these days. I don't know what it is. Okay, I can do the simple stuff, like I know some algebra, a little bit of geometry, but anything outside of that, I'm lost, completely lost. So I don't know what this math is. I don't know when they're going to use it in the real world. But anyway, y'all get what I'm trying to say. But anyway, so, having children, they need emotional support, love, of course, and they need financial support as well. So all those things combined is what children need. Okay, even when they're older, not just when they're young, when they're older too. And the things that the kids need are Pampers, formula, they need clothes. Then there's when they get a little older, childcare. Then there's also when they start to go to grade school, of course, school supplies. They might be involved in some extracurricular activities where you might have to pay some dues or something like that. You may have to, if they're in sport, you may have to buy the equipment for that as well. So there are some financial things they need besides the basic needs like food, clothing, shelter. There's so many things. So there definitely is a financial aspect to that. But nonetheless, I mean, it's just if you have children, you just consider yourself blessed, even if you don't have children, but you'll understand what I mean. Like, it's just such a feeling to be able to be there and to participate in these things with your children as they grow up. Now, I want to say this. Now, it's hard still when both parents are involved with the child, but it's really, really hard on single parents. It is really hard on single parents. There are single moms out here and single dads. And yes, we have single dads as well. Okay, and I just want to say to any woman who has the child and the dad is no longer involved, if that father wants to see their child, please don't hold the baby against them. Please don't do that, because just because you might not want the father doesn't mean the child doesn't need the father. That child needs the father. So if the father is trying to be involved and wants to see the baby, please, I urge you to please don't hold the baby against them. Don't do it, because you'll regret it. Okay, that baby needs their dad. And the same thing if it's the mother that wants to see the child. Don't hold the baby against them, because that baby needs both their parents. Even if you're not together anymore, that child needs both parents. Very important. So some people like to use the kid as leverage and they like to hold it against the other person. Don't do that. It's not worth it. I'm telling you, that baby needs both parents. Okay, now, especially now, right now, I'm talking to single parents, especially. It is very hard, and sometimes we need help. Okay, and what I mean by help is there are programs that if you live in a state and your state has government programs to help with either, food, housing, transportation, whatever those things are, and you need some help, by all means, apply for those benefits if it's available to you. If you need help, please, by all means, don't let anybody guilt you about it or try to make you feel bad. Don't hang pride on your front door. Don't put it on your porch, on the stoop. Don't do it. Okay, we all need help at some point in our lives. So if those programs are available to you, please by all means use them, because that's why they're there. But let me tell you what I have the problem with. I have a problem with the ones who will use and abuse the system, and they will stay on those benefits forever and ever. Amen. That's what I have a problem with, because I'm talking about able bodied, able mind, but yet you have no plans to get a job, no plans whatsoever. You just gonna keep having baby after baby after baby. Oh, they gave me money for this one baby. I'm gonna just keep having them. They just gonna give me more money. Mm-mm. That's not what it wasn't designed to be a way of life, a way of living forever. Okay. But there are some people, they will use and abuse the system because they're like, oh, I got this much for this baby. I'm gonna go have some more. No, that's not what it's made for. Those are the ones that make me angry. Because then they make it worse for the people who really do need help. Then those benefits might go away, and then it's like, okay, people are struggling, and it just makes everything harder. So, but if you have that available to you and you are in need of some temporary assistance, then by all means, please use it. That's why it's there. Don't let anybody make you feel guilty. Don't be ashamed. We all need help at some point in our lives. You're someone, you have a job, you've kept a job, but you need some help. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. But again, the ones that want to abuse the system, that's what I have the problem with. Okay, now also, my question is, should that parent that's not in the household, should they pay child support or not? What do y'all think about that? Because there are some people who feel like, well, what do I need to pay for? Go down there, go and apply for some benefits. I don't need to pay, especially when you have the means to do it. And I'm not saying you have to go down to the courthouse have a judge or magistrate, whoever, family court, whoever kind of settles those kinds of things. Not saying you have to go down to the court to have somebody appoint or assign a number that the person is supposed to pay. But you can sit down together and come up with a number. If you want to do it that way. But what do you think? It's not to me, I feel like you shouldn't just automatically put it on the government and say, oh, I don't need to pay anything. Go and apply for some benefits. Mm-mm. It's not the government's baby. Okay. It is the two of y'all baby. It's not the government's baby. Okay. So don't just automatically assume because you're in a state where they have those benefits available. You shouldn't pay support. Let the custodial parent just go down and apply for benefits. Mm-mm. No. I mean, the kids, like I said, they grow up so fast, they have a lot of needs. And like I said, it's not only financial, it's emotional as well. That's why I said, please don't keep that parent away. But what do y'all think? Whose baby is it? It's not the government's baby. So do you think that parent that's not in the household should pay child support? What do you think about that? I mean, should the parent that has the child, should they go through all the hardships and things like that while the other parent, pays nothing or does nothing? What do you think about that? So that is my question. That is my question. Whose baby is it? So I just want to thank you all for listening. And I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful day. And I just want everyone just to please stay vigilant, be aware with everything going on today with the Middle East and the United States. Just be aware, but please don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. So, like I said, the devil is at work. Okay. The devil's at work. So be vigilant, be sober, be aware. Okay. Because the devil's just looking to devour something, anything in his path. Okay. So be aware, everyone, and stay blessed, stay well, and until next time.